Polo and Sherri SAUM. They're from ABC Family's The Fosters. We want to jump in because if you haven't seen the show, it's a must. So we want to show you a little clip from it. But Sherri's going to set this scene up for us, right?
I think this is just a typical night in the foster house, a typical night around the dinner table and all the chaos that ensues, and just what it's like to have kids at a table trying to have a civilized meal, and it usually doesn't end up that way.
All right.
There's lots of ketchup involved.
Hey, Miss Thing, you know there are all no phones at the table, please.
Oh, how come Brandon can bring his computer down here?
Well, I'm studying.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Before I take that away, what's so funny?
Just this thing that Lexi sent me. You wouldn't get it.
She just called me old.
Yeah.
Phone now, please.
So, Lexi must be pretty excited. She gets to come back to school tomorrow.
Wait, her parents are letting her come back? It's cool.
They don't have much of a choice. Unless they want to visit from immigration.
I don't think blackmailing your parents is anything to be proud of, no matter how mad she is at them.
Well, they deserved it. And I mean, what was Lexi supposed to do? Let them send her off to that convent?
It's a girls' school.
Same difference.
Well, I just hope they can put this all behind them. They're a family. In the end, that's all that matters.
So this show is America. It is a melting pot of family and foster kids and biological kids all together with the same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage.
It's okay to say that.
Well,
It's okay to say that. Yeah, it's
Terry,
ABC Family,
Terry and I go way back, so I'm going to get
too
this from
far
her.
back.
In fact, we should not be on the same side.
You guys were just playing like brother and sister out there, like mean to each other. Yeah.
We are a little bit mean to each other, but that's okay because she knows I love her only up to a point. That's not true. That's not true. So was there hesitation in going, really, is America ready for this? Because it's so far out there with reaching into sort of the dark areas sometimes that people don't want to talk about?
It's not really that far out there. It's really just reality that no one has decided to talk about, strangely. You know, when we talk about America, like we're this melting pot, and, you know, it's not really reflected in our programming. And so this show, even though it deals with, you know, quote-unquote heavy topics, it's kind of like, I feel like kids who tune in will say, it's not a heavy topic. This is what I deal with at school every day, or this is what my family's like.
Yeah.
So
Exactly, and also dealing with foster children, too, and what it must be like to have them in your home and then also to see them leave. I'm sure you're going to deal with all of that emotion, or you do, or you have.
There are a lot of issues with the foster care system that have not been dealt with and should be dealt with, and you get a taste of it in our show, and the inadequacies and stuff, and the heartbreak and stuff like that. But yeah, it's reflective. I don't think that we're ready. This show should have been on the air 10 years ago. It couldn't have been, but
I don't think it would have been accepted.
But it should have been, because this is a reflection of the way the world is today. It's like Sherri said, you know, teenagers are. They're not heavy topics. They're real. They're real.
It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
How did you feel as actors accepting a role like this? Did you have any concerns?
I took one look at Sherri and said, "Sure, I'll play a lesbian." Okay, come on, right?
No, you know, my only hesitation was, is this going to be written well? Is it going to be written realistically? Is it going to be something that we can be proud of representing? It's just, I wanted it to be real and something that people would enjoy, and not preachy and not, you know, issue-y in your face. And it was everything and more. And the people who are involved in this project, from Jennifer Lopez to our producers and writers, they're just so collaborative. And Teri's such an amazing mom in real life. So whenever there's a topic on the show that she's like, I wouldn't say this, they're like, okay, well, what'd you say? And they incorporate it in the show. So it's just, it's a family. It's amazing.
But raising your own children versus raising foster kids, is it different from your perspective? As an actor doing this and living out this role as realistically on television as possible, do you find yourself as a mom going, raising a foster kid's more challenging, or it's different than trying to raise your own biological child?
I don't know. I think there is a difference. I think people probably try to make it so there isn't a difference, but you know, there always is some kind of something there that, you know, it's hard. It's like an integrated family, from you know, to like the Brady Bunch, you know, where you want to parent the kid, but there's always a line that you're towing there. But no, you know, I have not had the honor or the pleasure of having a foster child myself, so I don't know what it realistically would be like. But I do know that on the show, I talk to the kids on the show, and they've even incorporated, like Sherri said, they've incorporated a lot of stuff that I really do say to my kids. into the show, and so they write it, and so the one thing from the pilot, from the very beginning, was that they wanted to make a show. Peter Page and Bradley Bredewig wanted to make a show that was about real life and was about reality, and the whole same-sex thing was just kind of, here's family, here's and they're the moms, and let's just focus on family and the so as far as having any kind of hesitation, like Sherri was saying, was that they put their heart and soul into this. These are their stories. Our writers and producers and creators, they are gay, lesbian, and foster children, all of them, and so these are their stories. This is their heart. This is their soul, and from the minute I walked in and met everybody, it just was like, this is an honor. This is an honor to be a part of something instead of going around chasing aliens and stuff like that. It's an honor to play a mom and to be a part of something that affects people and they care about. They care. We all care. So it's phenomenal to be a part of that.
Well, the critics have really embraced this, and you mentioned Jennifer Lopez. What did she have to do with this? Does she bring this project to you? Is she involved in this in any way?
I don't know how these things come to life behind the scenes. I know that she's very involved behind the scenes, and this is near and dear to her heart because she had an aunt who was gay, and she always kind of wondered about, did she want to have a family? Did she feel like she couldn't have a family? And so it was really important to her. And she's been so great with publicity and promotion, and we've been blessed, yeah.
How do you...
Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No,
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I'm going to go. So on our next show.
That's my Teri. That's my Teri.
He's going to kill me.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Teri Polo.
Do you guys, you get a sense of what it must be like working on a set with this woman?
No, can I please tell the Teri story? Please, can I tell the Teri story? Okay, so we had...
Gather around. It's story time with Teri Polo.
We had been working with about 2 weeks. I think it was been about 2 weeks. It only took me 2 weeks. She's married to the most wonderful, handsome, just man in the world. And one night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, she said, I kind of woke myself up, and he's kind of waking me up at the same time, and she was going, oh, Teri Polo. She was calling out my name. With the accent and everything. Do it. My Teri Polo. In her dreams.
That's a sign you work together too much. Let me just check something once. Have you ever nudged Tony and included my name?
Mark, and my husband's going, oh.
Just
he just turned over, he goes, oh, whatever.
Just to say it happens.
It happens.
It's one of the things that happened to us, and it's a hazard. I get paid. I have hazard pay for that, just so you know.
Yes.
Do you get paid hazard pay? For working with me?
You have no idea. It's in my contract.
Thank you guys so much for being
Sherri.
here.
Thank you
but
so
you're not going away because we're going to
cook.
Yes.
We're going to eat.
By the way, check out The Fosters, by the way, on ABC Family Mondays at 9, 8.
We have a fun chat now. We have some fun food. We're going to... What's the matter? What happened? You needed some help there? Did you lose? Okay. All right. Y'all buttoned up?
I'm here.
Okay. So today, what we're making is a dish for family get-togethers. I understand.
She had slipped out to the restroom. Yes. Did No, Woody had asked me that.
Yeah.
Was I incorrect?
No, because this is home and family, and when you're at home, you have to do normal things.
Oh.
Going to the restroom is one of them.
Well, just saying. Sherri, I'm sorry. Did that embarrass you? Oh, okay. Well, she was out at the restroom.
Do you not go to the bathroom on your show?
She went to make a pee-pee.
You do? Okay. All right. But today, tacos. We are going to be... They're not...
Just like one of our scripts.
Okay, so what we're going to... This is great for family get-togethers. I know you like hot food. You can't give them to your kids. So today, in your honor, we have some jalapenos, some cayenne. We're going to spice everything up. And what we're going to do is make steak tacos with a chimichurri sauce and Mexican street corn. I love this street corn because, look at this. You buy it, have you ever gone buy one of those? You just eat them just like that.
That's
just take a bite. Yeah, just take a bite. Just like, just that. Oh, wow.
Jealous? You want some?
I do. Go to dab the lipstick.
Wow. Wow, isn't this delicious? Oh,
Hey, I'm from Iowa. I've not had street corn. I've had field corn.
You never went to the Iowa State Fair?
They don't grow this
good.
stuff on the street. It grows in fields.
That's true.
have you ever been to one of those stands where they have the husk like that and then they grill it? Isn't that yummy? Okay,
We usually eat these like typewriter.
Are we going to make this?
We're going to make this. But first, I'm going to show you how to marinate the meat. Okay, so we have a flank steak. It's an inexpensive cut of meat. It doesn't have a lot of fat in it, so we're going to marinate it to give it a lot of flavor. I'm going to put some olive oil on it, and this is the marinade. And to that, we're going to add some soy sauce. In the meantime, while I'm doing this, I'm going to put you guys to work. Okay, I'm finishing that.
I'm eating.
We have a pesto. You're eating. You finish eating.
She eats.
Okay.
I'll work.
And then you take this. We're making the chimichurri sauce. So we're going chimichurri, and we're going to take that and keep pounding it. To that, we're going to add some garlic. How you doing with the corn over there?
Oh my gosh, so good.
Okay, there it is. You're going to have the garlic. All right, put you to work there with that.
Okay.
Of course, to make it easier, we could use a food processor, but this is like really
People like
authentic.
to watch me sweat.
Yeah.
Gonna make me sweat.
Hey, Jules is almost gone.
I'm trying to get the corn off my lip gloss.
Wow. This is insane.
Look at this.
Trying to get the corn off your lip.
You should try some of this because it's on top of that corn. It's nice and spicy. It's a chipotle sauce. Okay, back to the beef. We have our oil, our soy sauce. We have some cumin. We have some coriander, and we have chili oil. Wow. Yeah, chili oil and some lime juice. The lime juice is going to break down the protein in the meat, make it nice and tender. Some salt and pepper. Now, what you want to do is just turn it around. Put it in the refrigerator, and what I like to do is leave it for 2 days.
Good gosh.
In the marinade. You can leave it for 3 hours, or you can leave it overnight.
For 2 days.
No, for 2 days.
I'm starving.
I'm starving. No wonder it tastes good.
That's why. This is delicious.
Okay.
I can't wait for food that long. I don't know about you, but
Okay.
Amazing. I feel like it's a medieval
Can't
time.
plan 10 minutes.
Yeah, it feels like the medieval times while you're
Sorry.
standing over there.
How are you doing with that? It's perfect. Okay.
Is
Yeah.
that all I have to do?
Yeah, that's all you have
I thought
to
I had
do.
to get it like that.
Well, you can leave it a little chunky, but to that now you can add all.
Everybody likes a little chunky.
That's right. I like it chunky like that.
What does it look like after the fact?
Yeah, that'll look like it, but that's okay if it's chunky like that. So we're going to add all the other. You're tired, isn't it? It's good for your arms.
Maybe I'll take over.
I'm done.
What you could do is put some olive oil. We have onions, some spicy red pepper, and we have some vinegar. So put it all in there. That's going to be your
Put
sauce.
all of it in there.
Onion?
We have red onion, red wine vinegar, some water, red pepper flakes, and the red wine vinegar is going to make it a
Stir, lady.
nice. Let me roll up my sleeves. Nice vinegary. It'll give it a nice bite. Okay, so this has been in the refrigerator for 2 days. We're going to pretend, right? No, I know. I'm lying. Because this is TV time.
Time flies here, just so
This
you know.
is TV time. Now, normally I would take a paper towel, but it's way over there, so I'm going to use this. Okay, would you get me a paper towel?
Teri,
Great.
so
Okay.
helpful.
What you want to do with this is you want to take the paper towel and dry it off because we're going to grill it. Now, we're going to grill this inside, but if you could do this outside on your grill in your backyard. But, in the wintertime, you can make this too in your apartment or in your home by using one of these great grills. I love that sound. I love that sound. I know, it's a good sound. Now, what we're going to do
one done already.
over here. Put the marinade over here. Now, you see this? We're going to do it for 4 minutes on each side because you don't want to cook this all the way through. You want it to be a little bit rare. But wait till you taste this. This is clean, I promise you. We cleaned it yesterday. Okay, so where's my big knife? Did you guys take my big knife? Oh, there it is, over here.
There's one. There's another
Yeah,
one.
yeah. It's a big knife.
Wow, nice sound effect.
We want to cut it
Swing.
against the grain. And what you want to do when you have this type of meat, this cut of meat, you want to slice it super thin. So when you're eating it, you don't get these big chunks of beef, and it's hard to chew. But
Yeah.
I would like for you to taste
my
that.
goodness.
Do you eat? Yes.
You
Do you eat meat?
Oh my goodness, yes. Thank you.
Oh my God, that's
How do you know, by the way, hey, how do you know, you said go against the grain or with the grain? How do you know which is, how do you tell?
You see the threads going this way?
That's the grain.
That's the grain?
This is the grain. You want to cut against the grain because that is what will make your the cut of beef that you're cooking really tender. You see that? And when you do it with the grain, it's tough. So you do it against the grain. You know how I know that? My daddy was a butcher. Yeah.
Daddy was a
Yeah. Okay, now Oh, you have some hot tortillas?
Hot tortillas.
And we're going to make some. So I'm going to cut some of this meat, and you guys can make your own tacos.
Oh my goodness.
How is it, by the way?
Oh, it's very good.
Okay, I'm going to cut this meat for you.
But I have corn in my teeth, so let's not do any close-ups.
No, no close.
No smiling.
Now, if you want this
Do you want to
recipe,
do the double tortilla or just one tortilla?
whatever you like. Do you want to do double? Here.
No, I-
All right, here's some of the beef.
Thanks.
Put that on for you. You can put some avocado, some jalapeno. And the reason why I like this too, because it's very low in calories as well. You have your protein, you could put lettuce, onion, tomato, avocado, all good things that are good for you, and it has a lot of flavor. It's really bold and delicious. Would you like one?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to make one up for you, and we'll make our own.
You never ask.
There you go.
Colonel's alphabet.
And there you go.
Thank you.
Okay, did I get everything in? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. If you want a recipe, you're going to preheat your grill, do all of that, cook it up. Here it is. It's already, let's see, let me see if I turn this over. Ah, look, it's already getting nice.
And then do you put this on this?
Yes, you put the chimichurri sauce on. There's some
Chimichanga?
queso,
What?
chimichangas.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Chimi what?
And your Mexican street corn, and you have some chipotle. This already has teeth marks on it. I hope
Those
they're
are my
mine.
teeth marks.
Oh, and here's some chipotle sauce, nice and hot. And you can use some cayenne, some jalapenos,
I did
lime.
the jalapenos.
You have them all. You
There
put
it
it
is,
out for your
Teri.
kids to enjoy. They can-
Terry's very good.
I need to
Right.
be alone with this for a while. I don't want to be seen.
For this full recipe, you can go to our website at hallmarkchannel.com
Terry's trying to get the corn out of it.
/Home and Family. Seriously, you must try this corn. It's so good.